welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth at Lizzie Loves Life, and today I am continuing on my gift guide series with my 1 to 2 year old favorites or gift guide must-have. So these are all items that I looked back at Jackson's journey and that he loved from when he was 1 to 2 years old. So I wanted to share with you guys some things we got for him for Christmas that year, some things that he uses on an everyday basis that I talked about back when he was 1 to 2. He is now 2.5 years old, so I do have a video coming out for the 2 to 3 year mark, as well as I did a toddler gift guide sharing with you guys what I actually purchased from Amazon for him this year. I will link it up in the cards up above. And if you're interested in more baby 0 to 12 month old, then I will link that video up above for you guys as well, talking more baby geared items that he played with back in the day that do still grow with him. So a couple of those I mentioned in that video will be in this video because he did continue to play with them, use them a little bit differently when he was 1 to 2. So if you're interested in seeing what products and things I recommend for 12 to 24 month year olds, then keep watching. So honestly, for 12 to 24 month olds, I used a lot of outdoor toys, so you'll see a lot of outdoor toys in this video, but I kind of just, like I said, went through some old home videos of him during this age and what it is that he loved to play with the most. So these are the items that I found. So the first thing we actually got him for his 1 year old birthday, it was a ball pit and balls, and we still have this out and he still loves it. This is so great. So we use this for a birthday party, so every time we had friends come, or if you have siblings, this is the perfect thing for them. It also comes with the pop-up kind of stakes in the ground, so if you want to have this for an outdoor party or things like that, it works great with that. It will not fly away. I recommend getting 2 balls of these to kind of make it feel fuller, more balls. Right now, because of COVID, things like that, potty training, we just have 1 ball set, so it's definitely doable with 1, but more fun with 2, of course. And an adult can be in there with a kid. You both will be able to fit just fine. So a ball pit is definitely a fun kind of motor skill activity that your 1 to 2 year old can have, and it will grow with them. The next thing we got him for Christmas when he was 1, I mentioned it in my last video, but it's a Pottery Barn kids chair. We get the Anywhere chair. I got the navy with the white piping and his name Jackson on it. If you see these on Facebook Marketplace, be sure to pick them up. Even if they are the wrong color, the wrong name on them, you can buy the covers separately. So just buy the chair cheaper and then get the pillow cover or the chair cover for whatever you need, and they're just super great. They grow with the kids. My 3-year-old or almost 3-year-old is still using his, so it's a great gift. Kind of higher end, more expensive, but perfect gift for Christmas time. The next thing is one of the outdoor toys I mentioned. This is the radio flyer trike. So it starts off and it has them all kind of seated in with the bar and everything around it. Then it slowly will turn into a bike and a tricycle. I think a tricycle. Is it a tricycle or a bike? Anyway, I'll show the pictures of what it'll look like. So we, I think, are on stage 2 or 3 with Jackson right now. He is definitely one of the lazy kids that does not want to paddle his feet. He wants me to push him, but then it hits the back of his feet. So we're still working on that at 2.5 years old. But a lot of other kids have no trouble at all paddling a bike, so this is a really good thing to help learn and grow with them. You don't have to buy a whole bunch of different stage bikes. This will grow up with your little one. Another thing he received when he turned 1 was this little safari kind of train. It came with a man and then a couple of animals, which are currently in his playroom right now. I just saw this big thing, so I wanted to grab this and not have all the little pieces everywhere. But he got this as a birthday gift, and he still uses it to this day. He used it a lot when he was between 1 and 2 years old. It does make little train noises. It sings songs. If you push on this, it sings songs. So he still loves it. He loves to fill it up with random things, cars, animals, people, you name it. So a fun kind of toy that they can start using when they're 1 and continue on from there. The next thing is one of my favorite gifts, and I have given it as birthday gifts for other 1-year-olds as well. But it is a toddler musical instrument backpack. So it comes with a whole bunch of instruments and they all fit nicely in here. Some of these instruments are still like in his playroom, but it comes with some jingle bells, some clackers, shakers, a whistle, a triangle, some bells, maracas, a couple other bells, and then a xylophone and a tambourine. So I love to give this to 1-year-olds. Music in general is one of the best things, I think, for babies, especially toddlers. They love to create their own music, and you can sing songs and kind of make your own music with them. And the best part is it is in a backpack. So Jackson has worn this around. If you go to like music with toddlers, music with babies, that kind of activity, you can bring your own stuff, especially COVID times. But it's really easy to store and put away. I just put everything into the book bag and it's good to go. So I have purchased this for other people and Jackson received this as a gift and I highly recommend it. Another gift is the table. I think it's from Little Tyke, but it's just one of those kind of plastic tables. It does come with an umbrella, the one we have. We have it currently on our patio. It's really great to have your little one color on it because they can sometimes draw on the tables, things like that. So it's good that you have that kind of space for them where that's your table, have at it kind of thing. Also have had play dates on it where he ate with his friends. So that's kind of his home, especially it's on their screen porch. Also had a water kind of sink toy sit on it as well. So I really recommend that, and that was also a gift for his 1-year-old birthday that I highly recommend. The next thing I mentioned in the baby gift guide, but it's the sit to stand, what is this? The Little Tyke sit to stand. So it's a farm table, or I think it's like around the town is what it's called, and it first can sit on the ground and then you can put it up on its legs and they can use it that way. This was also a really great thing for Jackson between the ages of 1 to 2 because he started learning with it, learning numbers, colors, animals, things like that. Now since he now is about closer to 3 years old, he doesn't play with it anymore. But probably the best range for this toy is the 1 to 2-year-olds is when you're going to get your most bang for your buck. So check it out if you have an almost 1-year-old or like a 1 to 2-year-old. Once you get past the 2 years, I think they start outgrowing it personally, but that is the best age range for this kind of table. The other thing that I highly recommend and that Jackson absolutely loves and learned to love during this age range was puzzles. So I will link up above my video of talking about all the puzzles that we have been through, kind of the different stages that your little one can grow. He's definitely getting more advanced with some puzzles now, so we have moved up to bigger puzzles, but in that video I share with you guys kind of from a baby stage all the way to where he is now at puzzles. So puzzles are a great Christmas gift. Check out that video. Another kind of Christmas gift idea are Christmas books, and I have a whole bunch that I have talked about previously. Again, that video will be up above too, but I love to do kind of the Christmas advent calendar where you just read a different Christmas book each day leading up to Christmas. That is what I did last year, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it again this year. So check out that video and be sure to stay tuned because I have a couple new Christmas books headed your way. The next thing are a couple walkers. So Jackson was more of a late walker. He didn't really officially walk on his own until about 18 months. He always kind of wanted to hold a hand kind of thing. But the 2 walkers I recommend are the Pooh Walker. That's where they kind of sit in it and there's toys all around it. Talked to you guys about that in the last video. It was the first time I got a laugh out of him. So definitely the Pooh Bear Walker is one in my heart. Thank you, Lisa, for getting that for us if you're watching this video. But that one is great. And then we have, I have it right here is the infamous Puppy Walker. Now this has different stages, sings ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and this is kind of what helped him feel more encouraged to walk on his own. So I recommend one of those kind of triangle walkers, especially the puppy one if you have a little one that loves puppies. We have a dog, a golden doodle, sitting behind me. So we grab that one and they can play on the table or they can walk with it. And now he runs with it. So a good investment. This next thing is in that puzzles video, but this is the Melissa and Doug shape sorter, and we still play with this to this day, and they can color sort with it. You have all the little shapes in there you can pour out, and they can just do this. This is a really good first step puzzle like I was talking about. also build towers with it. You can put them in the train, what have you. So a lot of people have seen this, but we did really enjoy this when he was 1 to 2. Another thing that was in the last video was the Busy Block, and we love that toy. So highly recommend it. And there are a whole bunch of different activities all around the sides. There's also the beads they can loop through the top. Just a very engaging toy, very sturdy with it being wooden, heavy duty. Jackson learned to pull himself up on this kind of toy when he was little, so highly recommend this. Very engaging toy. Some bath toys I recommend are especially the green toys. Now this is a green Submarine toy. We got this as a birthday gift from one of our friends to Jackson, and he loves it. What I like most about it are these are recycled milk jugs, I believe. Yeah, 100% recycled, and they're heavy duty, easy to clean. You can just pop these in and out, so you don't have to worry about any mold bacteria being in there. So they come in a couple of different other kind of toys for your bath, so we really recommend green toys. And then another one that I purchased him for Christmas last year were these baby shark toys that swim and sing in the bath. So I'll put my finger over it a little bit. And I will warn you guys, it does constantly sing Baby Shark when it's in the water. So if you don't want an annoying bath toy, then don't purchase this. But if you want something that your kid will love, then purchase this. Really easy to clean too. It does need like a battery, but nothing has happened to ours and within like almost a year. So highly recommend them. They have a couple other sharks. I think there's a daddy shark or what have you, but we picked up Baby Shark, of course. Another thing that's not at my house, but is at my parents' house and Jackson loves, is the swing. So this is, I think, the little Trike swing. You can have this on your porch. You can have this on a tree, what have you. And he loves it, especially during COVID times. You want something that your little one can do outside instead of having to go to the playground. Playgrounds were shut down for a good majority of 2020, so having your own swing is perfect and a really fun toy. Another thing is the water table that we have. He loves it. Now I have seen some people get some pumps where it will constantly refill the water and have the water drip from the top. So check that out if you're interested. We haven't gone that far for a step yet. Jackson's been fine just splashing and playing in the water, but our water table is really nice, as well as a sand table. So I got this for him. I think his 2nd birthday is when I purchased it. So this is a dinosaur sand table. It says you could put water on one side, sand on the other. I highly think that is legit, but when you have a toddler that wants to mix and match, I don't like having sand and water out at the same time. So either we're playing with our water table or we're playing with our sand table, but that just might be me and me just wanting to keep things clean. I don't know, but this sand table is really nice. Comes with some dinosaurs, things like that. You can put water or sand on the little tree. So a really fun outdoor toy that they'll get good use out of. The other thing I wanted to mention was the Vtec Train, and this is a sit to stand kind of ride-on toy. It has I believe three different features. No, 2 different. There's like a train sound noises where you pretend it's a train. Then there's a learning one. They have little Lego blocks you can put into the train to help them learn their letters. A fun little shoe. I talked about this in the baby guide video, but a really good 1 to 2 year old toy as well. And Jackson still plays with it now and sits on it and rides it like a train. The next thing he got for Christmas last year, and this was the FisherPrice food truck. And what made me want to get this was because when we were going to the gym and he was in childcare for that, this was always the toy I saw him playing with, and he still loves it. What he loves the most about it is he can put his head through the window and ask, what do you want? And like give me food that way. So that is the fun part of the food truck toy. It's not like a super big kitchen or anything like that, but the fact it has that window to like get the food and all that kind of stuff is what makes it so engaging for at least my little one. So I highly recommend the food truck. It was a really great Christmas gift for last year. Another thing we purchased this year was the Toddler Tower, the kitchen helper. Ours is from Guidecraft, and I highly recommend it. Has a white board side and I believe a chalkboard side as well. Has a net, and it's just really eye appealing too. We have like a white navy blue kitchen, so I did get the white, and it's just really easy to fold up, put it away. When it is out, it is not aesthetically like not appealing. It's really pretty in there. He loves it. We now eat lunch on it all the time. We don't even have him sit at the table anymore for lunch. I just kind of, he knows to climb up on in there, and I put his lunch out on the island, and that's how we eat that way. Also really likes to cook and bake with me, and this is a really good time for them to start kind of pouring or putting like flour and stuff into a bowl, stirring things up, mixing things. So this is a really good investment for your little one to grow with while they continue to cook and help you and even eat their lunch. So highly recommend that. It was a great investment we gave him last year, and I recommend all y'all check them out because they are amazing. Another thing about that though is the main reason I purchased it was because Jackson was always still so engaging, wanted to see what was on the kitchen counters, things like that. And sometimes when you're cooking, you need two hands. So now I just tell him, go to your Toddler Tower, and I'll bring him the things that he is able to help with versus me trying to hold him, don't touch that, all that kind of stuff, create a fight. So Toddler Tower, go to your Toddler Tower. I'll give you a little activity thing to do or a job to do, and you're good to go. So highly recommend, like I said. This next thing he also got for Christmas last year, but this is a Toddler Vacuum. This is the Dyson one. This is the same vacuum cleaner I have, so he knows to get his baby vacuum cleaner and vacuum alongside me. It does have a little spot right here that it will actually suck up some dirt. I mean, it's not gonna clean a whole carpet room for you, but it does help a little bit. So you pull out the little contraption right there, and you can see in there he has picked up some dirt. So when it's on and they're actually using the vacuum, they are still kind of cleaning at the same time. So it's really neat for them to see that they're cleaning as well, and it makes all this sounds. It will make the beads go round and round, that kind of stuff. So I highly recommend that. There's another version too that they sell. I'll try and link them both down below. The next thing is another outdoor toy. It is his bubble mower. He, I believe, got this from Christmas last year from his Aunt Ashley, and he loves it. Loves to put bubbles in there and have them go really fast, pop all of them. I don't know, it's just super cute. And another super cute thing about this is whenever Daddy mows the lawn, he likes to take his lawnmower and follow his line and follow Daddy all around the yard. A great way to tire them out because Jackson will mow the lawn the whole time his daddy's mowing the lawn and want to do it with him. So this is a great way to have him get some energy out, have some bubbles. You don't always have to have the bubbles in, just so you guys know, but a really fun outdoor toy that he feels like a big boy pushing a lawnmower. But that is all for my gift guide for 1 to 2 year olds. Be sure to look out for the 2 to 3 year olds of the things he has been loving since he has turned 2. I hope this gives you some good gift ideas for your little ones this year. These, again, a lot of them were from Christmas last year that he loves and has used this past year. So I wanted to make sure to share those with you guys so you know what he truly has used and loved. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in my next one. Bye.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach with our freedom.